My young readers and future leaders of McDuffie County, you made it. Another week in the books. Crushed it, I hope. Had a great Friday, I hope. And that you're excited about getting a few days to kind of rest and relax. Welcome back to Mr. Eric Reads. As you well know, guys, every evening we'll have a story put up. And tonight's story is another book from Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Parents, again, I encourage you so very strongly, if you have not taken advantage of this wonderful program that Ms. Parton runs, I strongly encourage you to do so. A free book every month, age appropriate for your child. Can't beat it. So at least check it out. I would tell you to say Mr. Eric sent you, but they don't know who I am, and I'm not endorsing them. I just want you guys to have more access to books if you're interested in such a thing. But Fiona Roberton's The Perfect Present is tonight's story. Let's dive right in, and then I'll go through all the whole, tell your friends to subscribe thing, because it's Friday. You guys want to hear a story, so let's do that. The Perfect Present. A lot of pages to turn before it gets to it. Chapter 1. Henry was too excited to sleep. He was thinking about the enormous pile of birthday presents waiting for him downstairs, and he was trying to guess what his dog Spot was going to give him, or what his duck Spot was going to give him. He was guessing in alphabetical order, and he was currently at the letter T. Is it a trip to Timbuktu? Nope. A totem pole? Nope. A trampoline? Nope. Spot had actually bought Henry a fishing rod, because whenever they passed by the window of Mr. Angling's shop for anglers, Henry would push his nose up against the glass and gaze lovingly at it. If only it was mine, he would sigh. Spot couldn't wait to see Henry's face when he opened it. It was going to be the perfect present. Chapter 2, The Surprise. Morning came, and Spot and Henry raced downstairs. Henry ripped open all of the presents from his mom and dad, his sister Olivia, and his uncles and aunts and cousins. And he was just about to open Spot's present when the doorbell rang. Ding dong! Henry's grandparents had arrived, and they brought a strange and wobbling box with them. And they carefully placed it on the floor in front of Henry. I wonder what it could be. There was a loud and sudden an outburst. A dog, yelled Henry, with a waggy tail and a soft wet nose and a worm-furry tongue. He's perfect. And he ran straight to the garden to teach the dog some fantastic new tricks. I wonder how Spot feels. So Spot followed them out to the garden. But you haven't opened my present yet, he said. But Henry, he wasn't listening. Spot was miserable. Henry's always wanted a dog, and now he has one, he thought. I might as well not be here. So he left him a note to say goodbye. And on that note, he wrote, Dear Henry, I am going back to the egg house. Goodbye. Love, Spot. And he quietly packed his things. It was dark outside, and it had started to rain. He shut the door softly behind him and set off on a long journey back to his old house. And it was still raining when Spot came to a river. His suitcase was too heavy to fly with, so instead, he just jumped in to swim across. But the rain had made the river too fast and too strong, and soon, Spot was tumbling away downstream. He desperately grabbed at the branches of a tree, and as the river swept past him, then he clambered up unsteadily to the very top. The rain carried on raining, and the river rose up to meet him. Spot was stuck and didn't know what to do. Chapter 3, The Rescue. Meanwhile... What's happening? Oh, Spot! Oh, no! Spot had almost given up hope when suddenly he heard shouting in the distance and his heart jumped. Henry had come to find him. But then he heard barking too, and his heart sank. The dog was with him. There was a flash of light, and the dog came slowly sniffing over the hill. Then, barking noisily, he rushed headlong toward Spot. "Wait!" shouted Henry, but it was too late. With a single bound, the dog jumped into the river and immediately sank like a stone. Uh-oh. Spot knew he had to do something, so he dove straight in after the dog and caught him by the collar, just in time. But now they were both in trouble, because Spot was too tired and the dog was too heavy, and now they both began to sink. And then from somewhere above them came this strange spizz, and then Spot felt a sharp tug at his neck. He looked up, and there was Henry holding his brand new fishing rod and smiling. "Oh, Spot," said Henry, "I was so worried about you. Why did you leave?" "Oh, because I didn't think you needed me anymore," said Spot. "I thought the dog was your perfect pet now." "Spot," said Henry, "I will always need you, and you will always be my perfect pet, no matter what." "But perhaps," Henry said, "the dog can be our perfect pet. I never would have found him without you, and he never would have found you without him." Spot looked curiously at the dog. "I've never had a pet before," he said. "You'll love it," Henry told him. "Pets are excellent." "So," asked Spot hopefully, "do you like your birthday present?" "Spot," replied Henry, "it's absolutely perfect." The end. Again, that's Fiona Roberton's The Perfect Present, right here on Mr. Eric Reads. Have a wonderful, fantastic, awesome, relaxing, every other fun adjective there is Friday evening, guys. Come back again tomorrow. On Saturday, we'll have another story. Take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to everyone you meet, and everything you do, try your best. I look forward to Monday, because that's when I'm going to see you in the hallways again.